Well, welcome everybody to this Zoom call, and thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Mary Bacon, and my friend today that I'm interviewing is another Mary. Her name is Mary Kerba. Welcome, Mary.
Oh, thank you, Mary. Thank you very much for having me. I'm very excited to be talking to you today.
Me too. And I reached out to you because you've had such tremendous success and amazing results with the 11-day weight loss shred. And I said, we have to tell more people about this. Yeah. So thank you so much for taking time out. I know that you are still in hospital.
I am. Yeah.
So, Mary, just we'll talk about your operations in a moment, but how did you actually get started on Isagenix?
Yeah, sure. I started about 2 years ago, Mary, just after I turned 60, and I was actually heading into my first major op, having a knee replacement. And of course, I'd been overweight and I'd been struggling with my weight for at least a decade. And my surgeon kept drilling through to me that every kilo we carry is 3 kilos on the knee. And of course, being overweight and heading in for major knee surgery, my goal was to try to shred as much weight as I could. And then I had a mutual friend with Sarah Whitehead who actually connected us. And yes, Sarah actually put me onto the Isagenix, which was absolutely fantastic. And that has started my journey of weight loss and better health.
Yes, wonderful. Oh, I love her. She's just a gem. And
she's an absolute wonderful motivator and great personal trainer. Amazing, really amazing.
She's terrific. So I'm so glad she brought you in. And so I have a Healthy You page on Facebook, and this is where I coach all my people who are actually in my team, and all the nitty-gritties that we need about the products or exercises that I give, nutritional advice, because I too have had gut issues 15 years ago. So I got onto this journey in really looking after myself. So, and you're the same, Mary. So we are here really just inspiring people and wanting to help more people. That's why we're sharing this Zoom, and hopefully it will go on social media as well, and to reach out to more people who may be in our position as well. So when I posted, what did I post on Facebook that you?
Oh, I was always sort of looking at your page, but I was always in the background. I didn't really sort of participate much and didn't make myself known. And you put up a post saying that you were just about to do some housekeeping and you were going to clean up. So if anyone wasn't responding or didn't want to stay on the page, you would delete them. And I went, no, Mary, no, I'm still here. And that's when we started a conversation going. And then you asked me who I was and what my story was. And that's how our connection came to be.
Yes, wonderful. Let me just pin us both together so that we can, I can sort of see if we can, oh no, 1 second, let's see. I'm sorry, I should have done this before. How about that? That's a little bit better now, isn't it?
Great.
All right. So, so Mary, what I was reaching out to people, or in fact, I was putting on my social media that I was going to do this 11-day shred, weight loss shred, but also tone for me, because obviously, like, I don't need to lose weight, but I just really wanted to get strong. And as a 55-year-old lady, I still want to keep my bones strong and bone density and keep fit and healthy. So I reached out and I said, hey guys, I'm doing all this. And you were one of the people who said, yes, I'm going to do the weight loss one. So what motivated you to jump in?
Look, again, because I've had success with the Isagenix program through the last couple of years, and I was heading in for some more surgery on the second knee. Again, I wanted to lose some weight and I wanted to have really strong muscles. I wanted to have a good gut health so I could cope with this major surgery the best I could. And I'm very results driven. And, you know, the way you were talking about the 11-day shred and, you know, talking about how quickly you can lose the weight and how healthy it is for you to do the cleansing days, I thought, look, that sounds really amazing. And the way you described it, you said doing the 11-day shred is like doing the 30 days in 3 lots. And that was really appealing because, again, it's short term and it's results driven. And you can see your results after 11 days. And that was really, really appealing. And I can tell you it's probably one of the best things I have ever done in my life.
Yeah.
So I'm so grateful to you and Isogenics. So honestly, amazing.
Amazing. What was your result, Mary? If you can share with everyone, your first 11-day shred.
I've done 3 11-day shreds. My first one, which blew me out of the water, was 6.4 kilo loss. And in the first 5 days, I think I lost like 4 kilos, and then the rest followed after that. And in total, I've probably lost just over 10 kilos over those 3 lots of 11 days. And of course, over just a couple of kilos might have crept on in between, and I'm sure that's all fluid and sort of gut being full. But it just drops so quickly when I do those cleanse days, especially. The weight just drops off and it stays off. And my clothes are looser. I'm down a size and a half. The energy I feel is just amazing. I never got hungry on the program. I never felt fatigued. I did have a headache twice, and that was during the cleanse days, but I knew that was just part of the detoxing process. So I sort of welcomed it a little bit and said, well, I know why I've got this. And I just rehydrated, drank more water, had some hydrolyte, that was sort of the Amped hydrate, and I sort of got through it. So to have, a 10 kilo loss over 3 shreds with a 6.4 loss initially is just so substantial. And again, I'm very results driven, but it's not just the scales that tell me this is good. It's how I feel that's telling me this is good. This is great.
And Mary, like your face is just looking terrific.
My skin has been amazing. I'm actually an eczema sufferer. I have not had dermatitis or eczema.
All right.
Since I started this, I've got amazing hands. I've got no dryness, no irritation, nothing.
Wow.
And I can tell you, I'm healing so well with my major surgery. My scars have healed amazingly because I'm healthy from the inside.
So let's talk about your surgeries, because you've had 3 so far.
I have.
If you share with everybody, because this has all happened within the 3 shreds that you've done. So and also, what exercise did you do, Mary, and how you adjusted your food, and what did you think of the recipes that we actually put on the program? Yeah.
So my surgeries have been two knee replacements, a knee revision for one of the replacements, which is why I'm at the hospital at the moment, and 2 wrist surgeries. And this has all been over the last 2 years, with 3 of those surgeries being in the last 8 months. Mm-hmm. So it's been pretty traumatic on my body. So I've needed to make sure that my body was able to cope with all of this, and filling it with nutritional food, with all the wonderful products, has really helped build it up. The groups that we went on, they were absolutely supportive, motivating, not just from the social connection, but the emotional connection that you had with everyone there as well, because we're all in the same place. We're all feeling that we want to shred. We're all feeling that we need to be a better version of ourselves. So we're all very supportive, and it didn't matter what question you asked. You didn't feel silly asking a silly question. Sometimes, my questions were a bit silly or a bit trivial, but I was never made to feel that way. And everyone sort of empowers everybody else to just keep going. Exercise was a big challenge for me. 2 knee surgeries, broken wrist, plate removed, plate put in, that's a huge challenge in itself. So I couldn't weight bear in the last 8 months, and I needed to exercise. So I looked up exercises that didn't require too much weight bearing, and came up with some great online exercise programs, sitting in the chair. So chair aerobics, chair cardio. So I thought, well, come on, I can do this. My husband thought it was hilarious. Every time he'd walk into the room, I'm sitting in the chair doing all my exercises. But that helped tone. It helped me tone. It helped me build my core muscles. It kept me active. And I was, building up that core energy that I really needed as well. And it's just been great. So I don't think, our health should be a limitation on what we do and how we do it. We should look at options because there are so many out there.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
I mean, I love the fact that you just posted, your picture of your lounge room, and you just had the computer on your desk and with your chair, and you had your 2 dumbbells there. And that was awesome, because what it also showed everybody else was that, look, if Mary is doing this at home with a blown up knee, or she can't walk on it or do anything else, so, we need to push a little bit more, because I need to push myself a little bit more. So I think you were totally inspiring.
Oh, thank you.
By and your husband might have been laughing, but at the same time, you probably just made him go like, wow, what a woman I have there.
I think he did. Secretly, he did think that. Absolutely. Yeah.
Exactly. All right. So tell me about maybe, you got products in the background there. I see you've taken your product in hospital, and you got gorgeous flowers there. Beautiful. And I mean, I have my products with me all the time. Doesn't matter where I go. I never go without them, because how hard is it to really, have decent food? Although some hospitals do provide some good food, but yes. So can you share also like what you thought of the way that I did the meals? Like, did that help you in order for you to prepare for the cleanse days and how to feel full, as you said?
Absolutely. Mary, I thought the way you supported us through the meals was absolutely fantastic. The fact that I could post a photo and say, Mary, this is what I'm planning to eat. And you'd go, no, too many carbs, not enough greens, or too much carb and not enough, veggies. It was just so educational. And having the right ratio of all the different food groups was such an important element that sometimes you can misjudge yourself if you're not really used to it. And being able to see other people's posts as well. Your recipe ideas were amazing. I mean, I just put them into a separate file into my phone. If I was short of ideas, I just quickly flick through yours and recreate what you had and try to portion it exactly the same. So I felt all of that was education that I think for people like myself who are struggling with how to do this, how to stay feeling sustained and full, and get all your nutrition. It was a gold mine. It was an absolute gold mine. I couldn't have done it without that support. But what it did is it has actually embedded in my long-term ways of how I should be eating. So when I came into hospital and beforehand, I was thinking portion sizes. I was thinking food groups. I was thinking snacks. So it was like, I don't know what the hospital food's going to be like. So let me take in my shake. Let me take in my snacks in between, and that helped with the medication as well. I've got my hydrate. I've got my broth and the whey things. Absolutely amazing.
Good.
They have saved me, and they're full of the protein and all the goodness. So I haven't been hungry. I haven't been eating rubbish. I can't access rubbish here, so it's great too. But I'm sustained. I'm feeling full. I have a shake every second morning just to sort of alternate and get back into the routine. I'm heading home tomorrow. Guess what I'm starting on Sunday?
What are you doing?
I'm starting all over again. Well, I may not do the 11-day shred yet. I'll join you very, very soon. But I'll be starting sort of doing my shake days. I'll do a cleanse day later in the week when I'm feeling a little bit stronger, because I want to get rid of all the toxins in my system from all the medications. So I'm starting to think this is part of my normal routine now. This is not an effort.
Fantastic.
This is natural.
Fantastic.
And that's what I'm loving about this.
Mary, did it teach you how to eat properly as well? Because I think a lot of people are really lost. They also feel like, oh, cut out on the carbs, or, cut out on this and cut out on that. It's almost like we're cutting out on everything. So
absolutely. Absolutely. And the biggest thing I learned, Mary, from you too, was don't cut out your carbs, how important your carbs are, because you think, oh, okay, weight loss, let me cut my carbs out and I'll lose weight. Well, that never happened with me. I would cut out the carbs and I go, why am I not losing weight? So I wasn't eating enough. I wasn't eating enough variety. But as soon as the right ratios were on my plate, thanks to you, the results were there. And like I said, it's now become natural part of how I'm thinking about my food. And again, you can't lose when you eat like this. I mean, you can't lose as in lose out, but you will lose the weight.
Yeah, that's right.
It's amazing.
And the other thing that happens, Mary, and I'm finding this when I talk to people, especially being a personal trainer, rehab, I do all sorts of pregnancy as well. People say to me, oh my gosh, like, why do I have to have shakes? And I get a lot of people questioning why they should have shakes, why they can't eat real food, all that sort of stuff. Yeah. But, how would you answer that if somebody was to ask you, and you're not a trainer or anything?
No. Sure. For the shakes, I find that they are a balanced meal. They have all the nutrients, all the supplements. They have everything your body needs to sustain you. There's the protein to help with the muscles. You've got all your other elements and your nutritional value in there, and you don't get hungry. And it's an easy way of, organizing your day. That meal is done for me. I don't have to worry about my breakfast or my lunch. I just have to worry about my snacks in between, but then I've got choices of snacks anyway through the products. But, some real food for morning tea and afternoon tea, fantastic. And then a very balanced meal for dinner. And I feel sustained, I feel full, I feel satisfied, and I can socially eat with my husband as well. So it doesn't make me feel as if I'm missing out on anything.
Brilliant. And this was the weight loss a shred group. In the toning group, I actually gave them a lot more food than what they expected. No. And so they had to have 2 meals and the 2 shakes, 1 cleanse day, very different food. And they had to have carbs every day. Every main meal had to have carbs. And I think some of the girls that have been on the weight loss journey, they've got to their goal weight. So I pulled them into this group, and people like Ina or Vicky and, the girl, there's another girl in the US and another girl in the UK. Specifically Ina, she posted a photo. She says, the thighs, she says, I cannot believe my thighs on the outside, they have shrunk, and she circled around her thighs where she had shrunk. And that's why I'm saying just follow my program, follow my lead. I know the general sort of like Isagenix program is amazing, but when you tweak things and you really can work with that individual, depending on what their thing is, like, for example, like you, you've had surgery, and for Ina, who is going to the gym, and I just pushed her a little bit more. Vicky Sweeney, the same thing. So, I can push certain people, but I can nurture others like yourself who have been, in and out of hospital, getting different operations done. And I also would suggest, Mary, for you to really get stuck into the collagen product as well to help. Are you taking the collagen?
I am. I haven't brought it to hospital, but I do take it at home. Absolutely.
Brilliant. Absolutely. Yes. How are your doctors? How's your surgeon? What does he say about your progress?
Oh, he thinks it's amazing. Cannot believe it. And because revision surgery apparently is a lot more difficult than a replacement. And both my surgeon and the nursing staff and the rehab doctor have all commented on my progress and my healing. My scar looks amazing. It is clean. It is streamlined. There's no swelling. My everything is just coming together beautifully. And honestly, I can honestly tell you it is because I'm healthy on the inside that this has happened. It did not happen with my first knee, and I was on Isagenix, but not this way. I was trying to be on Isagenix. I had the products, but I wasn't using them to my benefit.
Yes.
And this time I have, and I prepared, over 33 days before I went into surgery, having only good stuff going into my system has been able to cope with this major surgery brilliantly. So
honestly,
I'm so thrilled.
I am so thrilled also for you. And look, most people are depressed after surgery. They've piled up more weight, and look, you're just steaming.
No, I can't wait to go home and weigh myself.
Well,
I'm excited to weigh myself.
I would be too. And there's a lot of factors when a person loses weight, because it's not just the fat itself. I really have to educate people to sort of go, look, that 6 kilos is not fat. 6 kilos of fat is quite a lot of fat.
It's not, that's correct.
But when you're cleansing and you're really cleaning out the body at a cellular level, your organs and your fluid and all sorts of stuff,
Correct.
that's what we're working on. And
Yes.
there's certain ingredients that help the body heal. There's certain ingredients that detoxify the body. It's a whole combination, and the program working synergistically. So I'm just so happy that you're so happy and you're looking bright. And I know you can't wait till you go home. You got a brand new grandbaby.
I have little Grayson. Yes, he's just turned 6 weeks, so you can't wait to see him again. Haven't seen him for my whole 10 days I've been in hospital, but can't wait to see him on the weekend.
Exactly. So we're like the grandmothers with like so much strength, so much power, and we just got to, live our best lives ever. This is like the best gift, and I'm so glad that we connected. And I found out through chatting that you used to be my neighbor.
Yes, I have. Small world, isn't it?
That is really small world, isn't it?
Very small world.
I'm super thrilled to have been working with you. So thank you so much for sharing and for doing this call with me. Hopefully it inspires other people and they have a really good mindset about this, and not just think like, those shakes. It's not about shakes at all.
It's not about shakes.
It's exactly these results that people are getting. And it's exactly this, the lifestyle change that happens for a longer term, for your family to benefit, for, your body just needs healing, and you're just doing that in the most effective way. So congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And this is just the start for me. I've still got, a long way to go, but I'm excited to be at the start of this journey and to have such amazing support as well, through yourself, Mary, through Sarah, and through all the groups, all the people who are involved in this. Everyone is just there to empower each other, and it's brilliant. It's a brilliant system. So thank you so much.
Yes,
I feel blessed. I feel really blessed.
Me too. I feel blessed to know you and to help you. And we have an amazing community. We have beautiful trainers that really care. And so with this program, we're just pressing on, and we want to help more people, or as many people as we can, in the 11-day weight loss shred, or the 11-day tone and shred. So if you're a person that's struggling, or you're a person that is completely lost with their diet, or you're feeling demotivated, bloated, tired, exhausted, stressed, all those sort of things, please reach out, and I would be so happy to send you some information, chat with you, and bring you into our nurturing and loving community, where we get to treat you the way you deserve to be treated, and also educate you on a long-term health, not just the weight loss, because you can lose the weight and find it very quickly. But with Isogenics and the way that we do things with other trainers, like Mary said, we have a lot of other trainers that are doing this with us, and we're just helping so many people. So it's amazing and beautiful. And I thank you so much, everybody. Thanks, Mary, again. Welcome. And I look forward to your future results, and let's just see how we progress. Gosh, who knows where you're going to be in a year.
Can't wait myself. Thanks, Mary.
We might have to re-record come December.
That sounds like a deal. Let's do that.
You love a challenge, and
I love a challenge, and this is it.
We've got it. And so, I could just see you running around with the grandchildren, and your kids are all amazing and beautiful. So yes, so thank you so much. Thanks, everybody. I look forward to hearing from you, and yes, take care, and bye for now.